intro.
Oh my gosh, I saw your one eyeball when when you figured it out. Okay, sorry. Hi. Hey,
Hi.
sorry. I am here with my girl Tina. You guys, we're just having a good laugh already. It is almost 9:30 where I am. Are you in a different time zone?
Yep, we're central. So it's
Okay,
only
so
almost
you're an hour
8:30
behind.
here.
So listen. Anyways, this girl is a workhorse, you guys. Like I told you in my comment section in my description that like she is unstoppable, and she's one of my favorite humans. She's so sweet, she's so kind. We've never met in person. I keep showcasing you all these friends I have, and it's what I love about this industry is that you get to meet people, and thanks to the internet and social media, you get to connect, you get to work together, you get to inspire each other, be motivated by each other. And I just love her to death. She lives in Madison. Are you still in Madison, Wisconsin now?
I'm close. So I'm like 20 minutes away, but easy enough to get there.
Okay. So, of course, she's top of my list of friends to visit because, hello, she lives where the Green Bay Packers play. So, I'm just saying, I will definitely be meeting her in person and giving her a hug, even if it's in parkas, because it's going to, by the time I get to Green Bay, it's going to be chilly. I already know that. But listen, y'all, Tina works two jobs. Two jobs. Oh, there we go. Tara found us. Tara says, hello.
Hey,
That's your bingo.
Tara.
Oh my gosh, this is your bingo partner. I love it. Okay, so you guys listen. We have the best team in the industry. We have so much fun. We make it fun and we do all these things. So right now in the month of June, we're doing bingo. So you have one of the things that we wanted when you started bingo was for you to have like an accountability partner. And so these two, again, don't know each other, but through our business, through this industry, through our amazing team, they've met each other and now they're bingo partners and they're firing each other up and they're doing the things together. Because guess what, you guys, sometimes what we do, it's not hard, but it can be scary. It can be a little bit scary because, you know, sometimes we're afraid of it. They're going to platinum together. Oh my God, I love it. Yes.
We
That's
are.
absolutely
And
going to
the
happen.
next retreat, we are both there. Just saying.
Absolutely. It's going to happen. You're both going to be on the cruise because that's coming up too.
Yeah.
And I love, this is what I love about this industry. I've met so many incredible people, you guys. And we've become kind of like running buddies because we have similar goals and we do all the things and we just work together. And like Lenee's one of my best friends. Like I've only ever met her like once at an event, and we talk all the time and we laugh together and we have so much in common. Like it's just so much fun. You will never find another team like what we have here. Just for
Agreed.
number one, the leadership, the training that we do. Like we literally will sit down, hop on a Zoom, work side by side with you all together. If you have questions, you get to see the whites of our eyeballs. You can ask questions in real time. Nobody ever works alone. Like that's like our motto. You never work alone. And at the end of the month, we have what we call night shift, where we start at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night on the last day of the month because people have goals, and we will work with you till the bell rings to get everybody over the finish line, get them to their goals, do all the things. That's like, I don't want to say the wrong word, but that's one of the most fun nights for me. Like, even though it can be high pressure and it can be, but just being on that Zoom and it's late and like you're never alone. You
It's the
will literally
energy.
be walked step by step through everything you need to do. And so Tina is a badass. First of all, she works two jobs. She works in the tech industry full time. Then she does a greenhouse job, you guys, which I love to watch her Facebook because she posts all these pretty flowers and like it's so and she does it because she loves it. She's passionate about it. She loves it. But she's also passionate about what we do here, and I want her to share her story with you because it's pretty awesome. I don't know anybody works two jobs and she's still smiling at the end of like a 12 or 14-hour day. So, okay, Tina, I kind of blurbed a little bit about you, but tell us some of the stuff you were struggling with before you found Frequenz.
So I have to say, especially with doing as much as I do in a given day, and that's just been a thing that I've always done. I like go full out until I'm exhausted and then you just pass out, right?
Mhm.
So I was really struggling, and actually, Lene is on here, but she helped me to find the mushroom juice. I really was putting my health first last year. I had put everything else before that, and last year I was like, this is my year to figure all my health stuff out.
Mm,
I was exhausted. I was not feeling like myself. I felt like I could take a nap right after lunch every single day. I came home from work sometimes at 3, wanted to take a nap. I just felt sluggish. I didn't realize how inflamed and how
mm,
that I was holding on to until it was gone. I look at side by side pictures, I'm like, "Wow, no idea." I had no idea I had brain fog. It was so hard to focus. It was just a struggle. All the way around it was a struggle. Um, I have weight to lose, but I had, more weight to lose before I started on the program. All my research kept pointing me to mushrooms, but I don't like mushrooms. I don't like the texture. I don't like the flavor. I don't like but everything was like, "This could really help you," and whatever. So I tried different things and just couldn't do it, right? And Lene messaged me. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I found this stuff. You have to try it." And of course, the second she said mushrooms, I'm like, "Really, girl?" And she's like, "No, really, it does not taste at all like mushrooms. You have to try it." And at that point, I was to the point where like, I'm willing to try anything. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll try it for 30 days, see what happens. And oh my gosh, from day 1, I was like, I'm a little skeptical. Did I really feel anything or was it just
right.
thought I felt something? Day 2, I was like, "Oh, it is real. This is happening." Like, my brain fog and my focus was like night and day. I could not believe I'm like, "Why did I wait so long to try and find something?" Like, I had no idea how bad it was until it wasn't there.
Right.
Oh my gosh, it's
Yeah, because it kind of happens gradually, right? And especially as women, we tend to be like, okay, yeah, I'll deal with that later. I don't feel so great, but I'll deal with like we get up and you just have these things that you have to get done. And men are the same, but I'm talking to women because well, we are women. And you just kind of think like, oh, I'll feel better tomorrow, or I'll drink more water. Like you try to go
right.
through your head on all these things. Oh, I'm gonna try to go to bed early tonight and get some better sleep. That never happens because everybody needs you. You get in the scroll hole of TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and I'll try to drink more water. Or you think that 12 cups of coffee a day is going to solve your problem, and it gives you gut rot, and you still don't feel well. Here's a little tidbit for you guys. You don't feel well because coffee actually has toxins in them. People don't know it and people don't want to hear it because they love coffee, but coffee has things in it that is not so good for you and really can wreak havoc in your body. Low grade, but people love it. They drink it and they don't realize that over time, like it's actually making you feel worse than better. So, yeah. And Tina, finally came to the point. She's right, you guys. This does not take. I love mushrooms. I love mushrooms in salad, on pizza, in stir fries. Like I'm more of a cooked mushroom person than a raw mushroom person. But when they said wet mushrooms, I was like, so listen, don't be afraid when we say mushroom because it tastes a little bit like a non-alcoholic Arnold Palmer, like Snapple sweet peach tea. Like that's really very close to what it tastes like, and you can't taste the mushrooms.
No,
So,
not at all. To
and
me, it's
same thing,
like a fruity lemonade. It doesn't yeah, nothing like mushrooms at all.
right? And so, for those of you who are afraid of that, trust us. Like, just trust us. Like, so yeah. And same, like, I felt like it was this placebo effect and you're a couple of days in. So you started that. It helps your brain fog, you said.
For
What
sure.
else did you notice when you started using it?
The other thing I noticed, which I did not expect at all, is like you were talking about coffee and my cravings changed.
Mm,
I noticed it almost right away where I used to, and part of my coffee thing, I think, is like a comfort thing. Like, I want the coffee, I'll drink some, but not the whole thing necessarily. But I didn't want coffee. I didn't think about coffee. I also, even like, normally, like, I would be all over like a muffin or something with carbs. I didn't want muffins. I didn't want, croissants, like none of that, which is crazy because that is like totally my wheelhouse. And also like sweets. I just wasn't craving that. And I make myself laugh now because if I'm hungry, my first thing is like, oh, a protein bar is kind of my first, thought, and
Right.
I'm like, and that's kinda healthy for me, but another thing is, like, I want fruits and vegetables first, which never in a million years would I ever have thought I would ever say that, but
Well,
that's
the
not my
crazy
go-to,
thing,
it's like the sweet things I want are
right.
the fruits and vegetables, so
And the reason why we have those cravings, ladies and gentlemen, is because we're looking for that dopamine hit. We want to feel good instantly, right? Everybody wants instant. That's why people turn to drugs or to alcohol or to become a sugar addict, because sugar, I don't know if you people realize, if anyone realizes, sugar is as it's more addictive in your brain than cocaine. It literally lights up those same dopamine centers as cocaine. They actually did a study. They had rats. They gave the rats sugar first, and then they gave them cocaine, and then they gave them the option to choose from sugar or cocaine, and every single one, every single time, chose the sugar over the cocaine.
wow.
That is how crazy it is in your brain. It is highly, highly addictive. And but it's that dopamine fix that your brain is looking for, because it wants to. So what's happening, and why Tina and so many of us are like, I don't even have those same cravings anymore, is
Mhm.
because the mushrooms are repairing that dopamine. You have a dopamine imbalance, and so you're basically you're craving that dopamine because you're so used to your dopamine going so high, and like you're constantly hitting it. So this like levels it out so that you don't have that constant craving for dopamine. It resets your hormones, your balance. And yeah, so now your body, Tina, is starting to crave the nutrients that it actually needs, instead of trying to get that quick fix to like to light up the happy centers of your brain. So
Mhm.
just a little explanation, you guys, on yeah, it really, it truly, Tara said it the best. Like the more sugar you eat, the more sugar you want. And your body literally craves what you give it. Um, and so, I just switched back to keto myself, because sugar and carbohydrates, they don't blend well in my body. They never ever have. Um, and normally, if you know anything about keto, you go through this like keto withdrawal, kind of like a keto flu. I don't have that this time around because I'm using the source. You use the source, right, Tina? We call it squid
Yep.
ink. You put it in your water. It's going to alkalize your body, alkalize your water. So yeah, so you've been on it how long now?
I've been on it for about a year. It was just before last season's greenhouse. And I definitely noticed a change also in my energy level from last year because honestly, my, full-time job is a lot and mentally, and I run around a lot. And then going to the greenhouse right after, I literally get home, change, get some more water, and maybe grab a protein bar before I head out again. And it's a really quick turnaround. And it has given me sustainable energy. Like I am good to go through the whole second, the greenhouse
Yeah,
shift,
yeah,
which is amazing. I appreciate that so much.
I love it. Okay, and now, what other products are you using?
So I use Rise and Source in the morning, every single morning. That is like my go-to. I get up, I fill up my, tumbler. I finally found tumblers that I love that keeps my water or it keeps everything cold because I love it cold.
Mm,
So I fill it up with ice, fill it up with water, my one scoop, my two drops. I actually started with reverse, so I do those at night.
awesome. Yep.
And that I've probably been doing for a couple months. And then I
And
use
you
Taste
said you're
every
using it at night?
yes.
Do you find it helps you sleep?
Um I don't usually have a problem sleeping, and if I
Oh, okay.
do, like, if the only thing that it really bothers me sleeping-wise is sometimes I get so excited because I'm working this business in the evening that I'm going, and all of a sudden I look, I'm like, "Oh my god, it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock. I need to go to bed." So then I go up and then sync is my friend
Yes.
because that just helps to calm my mind and then I'm out, but I don't even need that all the time, but I would say source or reverse probably does help me sleep. I haven't really thought about that too much because
Yeah,
I
I
usually get a
prefer
good night's
taking it
rest,
at
but
night because your body goes into that like that's when your body repairs, right? Like
mhm.
um is when you're sleeping, because like it can take the energy that it was using for all these other functions that you're not doing while you're sleeping, and so it really starts to do that deep repair. So I wanted to take it, I take it around 7 8 ish o'clock, maybe a little bit later, so that while my body's in that deep repair, that's absorbed into my system and that's working and that's helping to do all that. So that's just me. And I do find it helps me. We don't get the sink up here in Canada unless I do some shady stuff to get it over the border. So I like that the reverse helps me sleep because, I can use it that way. So, and what have you noticed since taking the reverse? Like you had the other for a significant period of time before you added the reverse.
Right. With the reverse, and I feel like it's like hard to describe. Like I think with everything else, you get to a certain point where you're feeling good, have the energy and things, and I think the reverse is just taking me to that next level.
Yeah.
Like I have been stuck for like, and again, I'm not taking any of these for weight loss. It was just, I think, a happy side benefit.
Yep.
But I was stuck at a plateau for quite a while, and now that I've been taking the reverse for about a month, I finally over last weekend moved my plateau number. So
Nice.
I'm hoping that that is another thing that's just giving my body what it needs, the rest of it,
Right.
and really helping me just to keep repairing itself because there's a lot going on.
Well, and I think that's one thing, and there are many. If you've seen my Facebook, seen my stories, probably Tina, I know Lene. Lene's dropped a whole bunch of weight. And if you're watching, like I said, I keep putting stuff in my stories and it's not a weight loss product, but yet that's what's happening to people. Here's the thing. Your fat cells store toxins. And so when your body is in a toxic state, your fat cells are actually a protective mechanism in your body. And we weren't designed to lose weight because when you think back, caveman, what happened? The fat that they had, your body needed to hold on to it so that if you got sick, your body would have that energy store. So our body's really like you have to really trick your body if you're just doing food and exercise and water basically to lose weight. So because they store your toxins, the fat cells store your toxins to protect you. So you have to be able to find a way to flush those toxins out. And then that's why people are starting to drop weight. They're starting to drop inches. The inflammation is going. The metabolism is on fire again. Like, you remember the years where you could stay up all night and go to work the next day and you could eat whatever you wanted and it never affected your waistline? That is what reverse is taking your body back to that time, because
Yay!
it's giving, I know, right? It's giving you, like, it's just helping your cells function at their highest level. And I think that's pretty amazing. So a lot of people are experiencing weight loss, and I think it's pretty incredible because your body is starting to cleanse itself out. Your cells also regenerate, you guys. So if they're damaged and they regenerate themselves, they're regenerating a copy of a bad copy, right? So this is actually helping your body regenerate like new, healthy, restored, realigned cells, which is really, really amazing. And we love that. So, Tina, what would you say to somebody who is just, they've been watching, they've been thinking, but they've been burned so many times, they're skeptical because they've wasted money? Like, what do you say to that person?
I would say if you are feeling bad at all, it really is your choice, and you really deserve to try it, because if it works for you like it works for the rest of us, you are going to feel so incredible. It is going to be so worth it. And if you're still nervous and on the fence, it's a 30-day money back
Yeah.
empty tub. So give it 30 days. And it's totally fine if for whatever reason, but I can't think of a single person that I have talked to and worked with who has tried it, who has taken advantage of that 30-day money back guarantee.
Same.
I mean, so you deserve it. You deserve it to give yourself a shot at trying it, because it is incredible. I still am like so amazed that I went for so long and allowed myself to feel so badly
Mhm.
for that long. Like, why? But I'm so happy because I'm never not going to take this every single day.
It's like
That's
the
how good I
frog
feel.
in hot water analogy, right? Like, we as women, like I said, we get up and we go and we, we got to get the man out the door and the kids out the door and take care of the dog and, whatever it is, maybe you take care of your parents, whatever, but you're constantly just, I'll deal with it later. I don't feel great, but you know what? I got to push through. I got to make it through. So it's like the frog in hot water. If you were to drop a frog in hot water, it's going to jump out. But if you put it in like room temperature water and just slowly turn up the temperature of the burner, that frog will boil to death because it's constantly acclimatizing itself to the new temperature until it boils to death. Literally, that is how women are going through life these days. Like, you're getting to the point. Listen, I heard somebody say, it was Dr. Kalina, and she's one of the frequency doctors. She's a health practitioner, holistic practitioner, all of these things. And she said, you need to listen to the whispers of your body before you hear your body begin to scream, because that is what will happen. Is your body's just going to hit a wall, and you make time for your wellness or you make time for your illness. Like, you have that choice because you're going to have one or the other. And there's going to come a point where you can only outrun feeling crappy for so long before it catches up to you. And then you have to make time for it because your body's going to be like, nope, I'm done. That's enough. So here's what I love, you guys, is that Tara said the 30-day money back guarantee is what got her to try it. She didn't ask for her money back. She asked to become an affiliate. That's how
I love
life-changing it
it.
was for her.
Yeah.
Was like, you know what? I want to change. And I love it. Tara is brilliant. Her reels are brilliant. If you want education on, she's got amazing content as well. But that is the truth. When you realize what it does for you and how much it can help all of the people that you care about, then you're going to say, like, it's only $49 to become an affiliate. And then you start making an extra income, which we all need, just by helping your friends. So here's what I want to say. I know life is crazy. I know life is busy. I don't know about you, Tina, but I used to take over a dozen supplements every single day. I literally sat down and wrote out a list and I put a bunch of squares. Like, I had to check off every day, you guys, I was taking so many things. And you know what? I know what that's like. Nobody has time for that. Nobody has time for, I got to take this before this, and I can't take it with this, and this has to be after a meal, and this. Nobody has time for that. It's really simple. It's 1 scoop of powder. It's 2 droppers, not drops, 2 droppers of what I call squid ink. Okay, it's black fulvic acid. It's got 77 trace minerals. It's going to do so much for you, for your body. You only have to do that 1 time a day. And then you can take the reverse during the day at the same time, so you don't forget. I have them sitting by my bed. So when at the very latest, if I go to bed and realize I haven't taken it, I can take it at that time. But normally I take it with my dinner. It's just something I do with my dinner, and that's it. 1 scoop.
And I have to say, for me too, I don't like pills. I was so done with trying to do any of that.
Yeah.
And other things that I've tried, I was not consistent because it wasn't easy. Like you said, well, what time of the day do I need to take it? How many do I need to
Yeah.
take? Am I going to be around it at that time of the day? This is the most simple thing I've ever done, and it was so easy to build it into my routine because I would get up and drink water in the morning anyway.
Yeah.
Voila. Now all I do is, like you said, 1 scoop, 2 droppers full, and I'm
Yeah.
good today.
My body craves it. Like, when I wake up in the morning,
Mm.
I try to drink like just a full glass of like I do the lemon water first, and getting started and everything, and then I go to but it's like, hurry up and get through this lemon water because I really want my mushroom juice. Like, I just want my mushroom juice. So it's got nootropics, you guys. It's got methylated B vitamins. That's going to boost your energy. Listen, you're going to feel different, improved. You're going to notice a shift probably within the first 3 days. I would say 80%, 90% of people notice it within the first day. But some people, it takes a little bit longer, depends on what your body needs to reset first. But 3 to 5 days, you're going to know 100%. So if you know Tina and you're watching Tina and you're wondering, and listen, I know Tina tells every single person she comes into contact with, she's always popping in our team chat, and she told this person at the greenhouse, and she told this person at her job. And like, she's literally telling everybody. I love it. That's how passionate she is about this. So if you're watching and you're wondering, just reach out. You can get a 5-day experience. I highly, highly recommend you go all in and get 30 days. Tina said it. It's a 30-day empty bottle money back guarantee. But in 30 days, it's going to significantly transform your health and wellness and how you feel. And you don't ever want to run out. Put it on a subscription. We can save you 10%, save you between $15 and $30, depending on what stock you want. I mean, there's so many different options to save you money. You are not going to want to run out. One of our friends she just got back from Hawaii. Tina, she forgot her mushroom juice. 10 days. She was in Hawaii. I think she said she had her reverse in her sink, but she didn't have the rise. And she
I
was
think I would
like,
freak out.
I know, right? I'd be flying back. I'd be like, you book me on
Right.
that next. I told
Who
her, I'm
can
like,
send it to me? Who's at the house?
I wish she would have said something because I didn't know until she was on her way back. But I'm like, there are teams in Hawaii, like somebody could have at least sold you a 5-day experience or, something. And she's like, I didn't even think. And I'm like, are you kidding? I would have been like, sound all the alarms because you're not going to like the person I am if I don't have this. So I love what Lene says. Can we have a bigger scoop? Listen, the only reason you need more than one in a day is because you love the taste of it. Sometimes I will take caffeine free in the afternoon. I personally don't find that caffeine bothers me. It's got the equivalent of a cup of coffee. It comes from green coffee bean extract. Literally, it's just in the product to help open up your blood vessels and get the product into you. We didn't even talk heavily about the frequencies. So we have this little, I don't know if you can see it. We have this little disc on every single product. It's a holographic disc. So holograph, like it's prisms, right? So it's got all these different angles and everything. So it stores energy. Everything is atoms and molecules. Everything is energy. So the energy gets stored in the layers of the holographic. Atoms carry energy, hold and energy, have memory. So this literally imprints that same 11 harmonic frequencies into your product. I'm convinced this is why it's so highly effective so quickly, because your body is energy. If you don't know it, every cell of your body, the lining of every cell runs on an electrical charge. So it's kind of like you would never get up in the morning and take your phone, unplug it from the charger, and you would never go around through life for the rest of your life without a charger in your pocket so that when the battery, you wouldn't do that. Because what would happen? It's going to shut off. It's never going to turn back on. It's going to be done. It might as well be a paperweight. You would never get in your car and with a full tank of gas and just keep driving and never stop at another gas station ever again. Why? Because you're going to run out. Like it's going to stop. Everything's going to cease. Same with the oil. And this is the same thing. The frequency, literally your body's energy. And the frequencies of man-made things like your television, your cell phone, your smartwatch, your Bluetooth, like we're surrounded by it, right? You work in an office. I think, Tina, I love the balance between your day job and your, like the greenhouse, because the greenhouse would literally like just bring your frequencies back. And so you guys literally, when that cell membrane, when that charge starts to fade because of like man-made frequencies, toxins, stress, lack of sleep, chronic illness, those things all like suck the energy out of the charge in that cell. And these frequencies are what bring it back. So it literally is like having a child lock on a plug that you can't get off because the painter painted over it. This is like, it's going to help pull that child lock off so stuff can get in, stuff can get out, and you're going to feel it. You're going to feel different relatively quickly. I mean, this is just the prettiest bottle ever, you guys. Like, this is just sexy and chic, and I love it. I did not pull all the other products beside me, but the straw is charged with, I mean, I guarantee you Tina has at least one straw. It's charged with healing frequencies. Like, you drink your water, the water is very conducive for energy. So, you're just giving your body all the best. We don't need to go into all the science. You just need to know that it works. You just need to know that we're here for you to answer any questions. I don't know if I'm sure you know, Tina, I put it in the team chat, but we actually have a free water challenge starting next week. We have a VIP group we can put you in. We're going to do some fun stuff, some prizes. We're just going to, we're all going to boost our hydration because there's so many good benefits of it. And you're going to get in on some fun stuff. You can invite your friends. So reach out, tell us what you need, and let us help you get it. And let us help you feel good now. So I want to say thanks for hopping on. Thanks for joining us. Tina, Thank you after a very long day at work for hopping on. I absolutely love it. And
My pleasure.
we will talk soon.
Bye.
Bye, guys.